I know this video is going to get me a lot of controversy. I am going to admit that right now. I know this video is going to cause me a lot of controversy, but I decided to just come on here and express my opinion on why I like WWE better now than I like AEW. Back when Vince was in control, I liked AEW way more than WWE. They had a lot of good wrestling. They had a big roster. Um, there were people that you genuinely cared about. Wasn't really that much bullshit. Um, it was entertaining. And I don't know, ever since Triple H came over, it seemed a lot of vice versa. Where now there's a lot of bullshit in AEW, and WWE's upping their game, getting a better roster, bringing people back, and all that shit. And I know there's going to be a lot of people saying that this is hypocritical, that Tony Khan debuts a whole bunch of people, but now Triple H is bringing a shit ton of people back. But I'm going to tell you something, there's a difference. There's a difference on why I think Triple H bringing people back is way better than Tony Khan debuting people. Because normally, when Tony Khan debuts people in AEW, they're only used for that one pop. That one pop where they're like, oh my god, this former WWE guy's in AEW. Case in point, Andrade El Idolo, Miro, Keith Lee, Malachi Black, all those motherfuckers. They were only good for their debuts where they're like, holy shit, this guy's here. And then they actually are on TV and you're like, why are they here? Like, don't get me wrong. Um, I'm not disrespecting the wrestlers that debuted on AEW or that are stuck on AEW. They are very good wrestlers. But when Tony Khan debuted those people, you think, oh my god, they're going to be featured on TV a lot, right? Tony Khan's going to utilize them a lot, right? No. Particularly Andrade El Idolo. Where the fuck is he? Miro. Where the fuck is he? I know he wrestled at All Out, but that was in like a six-man tag, man. Um, but with Triple H, there are the people he's bringing back are featured on TV. Hit Row, with the Maximum Male Models. Dexter Loomis is in a bit of a feud with The Miz. Karrion Kross, a fucking main eventer, going against Drew McIntyre and the Bloodline and shit like that. Who else? Johnny Gargano entering a feud with Austin Theory. Oh fuck. And Braun Strowman now with the Alpha Academy is gonna be destroying shit. They are there for a reason. They're not there for the holy shit pop when they return, right? They're not just there for the return and then they fuck off. They are there. They are there with a purpose. So that's one reason, is because the the debuts slash returns mean something in WWE. The other thing is the matches are entertaining and they kind of have a point. Back when Vince was in control, we had a shit ton of rematches. We had a shit ton of rematches that last for weeks and weeks on end, sometimes even months and months on end. Remember the New Day versus Sheamus, Butch, and Rich Holland, and it lasted for weeks on end. Um, Now we're getting variety matches, and it's with wrestlers that we care about. Meanwhile, in AEW, we're getting like John Moxley versus some fucking indie schmuck that only five people are gonna know, right? We're getting freaking New Japan people that are only gonna appear once against, let's say, Samoa Joe. You know, um, there's no point, right? And that brings me to another point. WWE shows have stories and has purpose. Raw, SmackDown, NXT. I do not count main event. Dynamite has stories and has purpose, but I don't know if it's just me, but Rampage seems like the overpriced Walmart version of main event. There are people on there, and there's some title matches and shit like that, but the champions obviously retain, and there's people on there that normally won't be. And it's only an hour long, so I can kind of give it some credit, but come on, man. There's nothing on Rampage that we care about, right? Nothing. Another thing is WWE has a unique roster. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, they all have unique rosters. You see different wrestlers on different shows unless you're like Roman Reigns or something, or Austin Theory, something like that. That gives you a purpose to be on both shows. Meanwhile, on Dynamite and Rampage, there is no brand split. They go wherever the fuck they want to go, whenever they want to go. So you'll have the same people go on 2 shows a week, and there's no other shows for other people to be on. Yes, there's Dark, and yes, there's Dark Elevation, but I'm talking about actual cable TV, not fucking YouTube bullshit. And that's another thing too. Why does AEW have Dark and Dark Elevation? Nobody watches that shit. Nobody. Um, and another thing is AEW seems like the obsessed fans of WWE. They always have to mention WWE. Always. I don't understand why. I don't understand. Like, every promo has to mention WWE. WWE minds their own fucking business, and maybe, like, interviews with Ariel Helwani or something, they'll talk about AEW, but on TV, just a simple reference here or there. AEW references WWE a shit ton. It's insane. Um, yeah. So that's about it for like some reasons. I might make a part 2 if I think of more. I don't script these videos, so I just go off the top of my head. So yeah, I know that this is a controversial opinion. Leave yours in the comments. WWE or AEW, which one do you like better? And yeah, be sure to subscribe, like, share it with your friends. But yeah, this has been your boy, Willie Does Wrestling. Be good people, and I'll see you next time.